Hey y'all, I'm Devin and I love DIY. I used to be a professional dancer and aerialist in Vegas and on cruise lines, but I've recently been promoted to being a proud mama and a creative coach. I'm producing DIY projects live each and every week to bring you the best tutorials, guests, crafts to cash instruction, and creative content. So grab your iced coffee and let's get started. Hey DIY fam, it's Devin, your DIY girl. I am here today to teach you how to make your own DIY jean jacket. So exciting. I got my jean jacket from Savers, which is a local thrift store here in Vegas, and they have like half off Mondays. So my jean jacket was $8. I got it for $4. Plus all the other crafts. A lot of the things I had already on hand. So if you're kind of a DIY hoarder like I am, you might as well. You'll need some fabric paint, you'll need some foam brushes and some extra paint brushes if you have those lying around. I did mine by freehand. A lot of people use stencils, so feel free to pick up a stencil or make one on your Cricut, whatever you want to do. I originally tried the spray paint and that was a huge mess. It just bleeded everywhere, and I ended up going back and just doing the actual painting. So as you'll see, I started out with a layer of white paint to make it like a fresh canvas, and then the colors pop a lot brighter if you start out with white paint. So I recommend doing a layer of that, letting it dry, and then going to town with your painting. And then at the end, I added some fun little embellishments if you want to do that. There's really cute iron-on patches you can get. You can get cute little trim to sew on. You can bedazzle the heck out of it, whatever you want to do. These are really fun gifts. Really fun to have a couple just in your closet for different occasions. And I hope you enjoy. Here we go. So I have all my little paints out and I'm using a little circular foam thing, and I'm just kind of dabbing this on here. And it goes on really smooth over the dried white paint, which is awesome. So I'm doing 3 little pots of succulents. So I'm doing bright colors for the pots and then some little green accents and different little cactus and aloe and whatnot in there. So trying to add a little bit of shading. I'm not a huge painter, so I'm sure some of you can come up with some amazing things, but I'm just adding a little bit of shading to give it a little bit of depth here. And so the right side of my pots is going to be just a slight bit darker. Also have your water handy, some paper towels handy. So moving on to my first little cactus here, just dabbing. And then I'm going to make these little arms. Yay! Same thing, I'm just kind of shading the right side of it to make it a little bit darker, and then I'm going to try to blend it together a little bit just to add a little bit of something something. The more you play with it, the better it looks, is what I've learned. So I'm going to start my second little pot over here to the right. So it's going to obviously be a little blue pot. And the same thing, I'm starting with a lighter color, and then I'm going to add the darker colors to give it a little bit of shading. I feel like Bob Ross right now, a little bit. And for those of you watching, what are you drinking? Where are you from? How are you doing today? Forgot to ask about you all, DIY fam. Yeah, let me know. I'm gonna say hi. Same thing, kind of just doing a little bit of shading on this one. And if you are going to do a jean jacket, are you going to do this pattern or what are you going to paint? I want to know. Give me some ideas. So I'm using the back of my paintbrush to make little circles and get those little cactus shapes in. Same thing over here. Back of the paintbrush to make the perfect little circle dots. Adding a little bit of gold for the little dirt. And that's basically it for this little guy. So for my final little pot, I'm going to use a bright yellow. I just think these colors are fun and kind of tie it all together. Yeah. And this is also a really fun project. You can do like a little patch on a denim pair of jeans you have, like on a pocket or on the side, just to add something really cute. And my mother-in-law was visiting, and she actually wanted to make one as well, so she went out and got one, and then she cut off the sleeves so it's a little denim vest, and it turned out super cute. She did a little Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos sugar skull, and I'll post a picture of that. It's super cute. So this is my little aloe plant. Letting it dry just a little bit. Got a lot of paint on that one. I'm going to add the lighter colors in from there. Trying something a little bit different. And then I'm using the white accents to do little V's on the leaves to make them look more like little aloe leaves, if you will. And there you have it. And then here I just wanted to show you another one I did. Instead of having an all white background, you can kind of fade in and do like a night sky really easily, and it looks really cool with the darker denim. So I did like a purplish pink night sky, and you can see underneath was that pink that I told you about, the spray paint that just bled everywhere. So it's kind of a tattoo cover up, if you will. But this also looks really cool. So it's one option for you for a background. And I'll show you what this one ends up like in a minute. And then I also wanted to show you over here are the beginnings of a sunflower. And as you can see, I completely forgot to do the white first. So it's going to take a lot more paint for it to pop as bright, I feel like. So I really recommend doing a little bit of a white layer too. And if you don't want a full white background, just like kind of putting some white over the area you know you're gonna paint. So it'll just help that color pop through. Be sure to tag us in your DIY jacket photos at DIYprojects.com to be featured. And next week, we are going to be making doggy bow ties for Easter. Here is my beautiful model. This is my buddy, my bud, and he is modeling. Oh, there's Milton stretching behind him. He's modeling his Easter bow tie. It's super easy, fun craft to do. Oh, there it is, still photo. So be sure to tune in next Thursday, 1 p.m. See you then.